Welcome to 2 out of 3 Recommend. I'm Lee.
And I'm Brett.
We're two brothers out of three getting together to chat.
And recommend drinks, movies, shows, and things to keep you busy.
Welcome to another episode of 2 out of 3 Recommend. We are 2 out of 3 brothers recommending and reviewing stuff. Hello, Brett.
Hello, Lee.
How are you?
I am good.
Good. I have a drink.
That's good.
Let's get into it.
Great.
We have
I've had these.
previously done hard solo.
Yep.
So I saw these vodka lemon squash. They are vodka, not just
Distilled alcohol.
Distilled alcohol, as the hard solo was. It's low sugar though.
That's
so
good.
It could be a little bit different. It is Brookvale Union. It looks like the can looks like the inside of a tattoo parlor.
The inside of a tattoo parlor, okay. Yeah, right.
Yeah, with random drawings of stuff.
Can I just say I also love that they put you're looking at the can. You can't see low sugar, like from the front.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So you go, oh, it looks good. And then you get home and you're like, oh, low sugar.
Yep, exactly what happened to me.
Yep. There you go.
Yep. All right. So, Brookvale Union,
These are-
6%. Cheers.
Cheers. Yep.
It's definitely lower sugar than the solo,
Yeah.
but they're drinkable, definitely.
They're very drinkable.
They're
I might
also-
have had 4 the other night.
They're also cheaper than the hard solo.
They are... There's another one, that 196, which is like Japanese.
I did look at that one as well, but I know you've drunk that one.
Yeah, the
But
four I
didn't
had of
know
those the other
you
night.
drunk this one. But this is good. What have you got to go with it?
I have some... a flavour of shape.
Oh,
You know how we've done a shape before, and we've done a garlic bread chip before. I
Yes.
now bring you garlic bread shape.
Ooh,
But
oh, no.
not just garlic bread,
Yeah.
Lee. Epic garlic bread.
hang on. I need to take a photo of them to put in our Melbourne Garlic Bread Appreciation group,
Yeah.
which you can find on Facebook if you want to join that as well.
Off the scale flavour and crunch.
Well, we'll see.
Right? And it's 2.5 star energy rating. It's not a fucking dishwasher.
Good health.
Good health. Flavour you can see. So,
Yep.
I saw these and then I was like, well, we love our garlic bread. Let's see if they are any good.
Well, yeah, we've got a whole Facebook group dedicated to garlic bread.
Grab a few.
In
Ooh,
Melbourne.
they're thin. Oh,
Oh,
they're not a shape.
shapes aren't normally thin. You're right.
Oh.
Yeah, they're more like
They're also
Arnott's
not a shape.
had these cracker things too.
They
Yeah, these
smell
are just
garlicky.
crackers.
Far out. Cheers. Oh, wow.
They've tried really hard to get the butter.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of butter I can taste. Yeah.
Oh. I don't know. It tastes like, it kind of tastes like garlic bread, but not on bread.
It just tastes like garlic butter.
Yeah. It tastes like it on a wrap or like a naan bread. Garlic naan. But not as good. Meh. Not great.
No.
Look, it's still not in my top 4 flavour.
Do you know what isn't one of the ingredients?
Garlic.
Garlic, wheat flour, dried potatoes, vegetable oil, sugar, maize starch, maltodextrin, milk solids, salt, yeast, flavour enhancer. Oh no, garlic powder. 0.4%. Which is actually a fair amount of garlic powder for a box of shapes to have.
I
I
get
reckon.
what it is. It does taste more buttery than garlic. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But they're nice. They go all right.
Yeah.
I don't know if
couldn't
I
eat
need a
them.
whole pack in
No, I
in
couldn't eat
one
a whole
sitting,
packet.
a la pizza shapes.
A la savoury shapes.
Pizza, chicken crimpy, nacho cheese, cheddar,
Savoury, cheddar. Pizza.
no, savory, barbecue, cheese and bacon, garlic bread, chicken parma, Vegemite. No.
All right. What is your top 5 shapes? Because we do top 5 episodes. Garlic bread is not in my top 5.
Garlic bread's not in my top 5.
No.
Pizza is number 1.
Okay.
Mainly because it tastes great, but then also at the end of the bag, there's a little flavour thing that you can just eat.
Hang on. Let me write these down.
Okay, good.
So top 5 shapes. Brett.
Brett.
What have you got?
Pizza.
Pizza.
Yep.
Mine is savoury.
Savoury doesn't count.
Yeah, it does. Mine is savoury.
Number 2 is chicken crimpy.
Okay. Mine is cheddar.
Okay.
Number 2.
My number 3 is nacho cheese,
Yeah.
if it still exists.
Yeah, it does. Mine is pizza.
My number 4 is cheddar.
Okay. My number 4, I reckon.
If you don't have chicken crimpy in your top 5, this might be the last episode we ever do.
Yeah, all right. Chicken, not. No. I just was thinking, and chicken crimpy is there. You're right.
I don't know if there's a top 5. Like, cheese and bacon's weird. Barbecue.
Barbecue.
You know how
Yeah.
they released the new flavour? You know how they tried to redo the recipe, but then everybody hated them all, so they changed it back?
Yes.
That was better. That version of barbecue. It doesn't exist anymore.
So barbecue's your number
5.
You know what? I actually like cheese and bacon.
It's not bad, but there are better ones.
Barbecue's-
Like if somebody came to my house and was like, here's some cheese and bacon shapes, I wouldn't kick them out. I'd say,
Yeah,
thank you. I'll
okay.
eat them later. I'm not going to put them out for company because they'll judge me, though.
So if you go to the arnotts.com/brands/shapes,
Okay.
right? Mm-hmm. The top one on their website, the cover image is like amalgamated photo. That's called a collage.
Yep.
Of-
It'll be barbecue, won't it?
Well, the main one is barbecue, and then there's pizza, chicken, crimpy. All right, there's only 3 in the things. Shapes originals. At the top, they have a People's Choice, and that was the Palmy/Parma one we've done before. Barbecue, pizza, chicken, crimpy are the only ones on their front page. Then they go through the list. There's cheese and bacon, chili cheese, which I never see, fried chicken,
That's a new one.
nacho cheese,
Yep.
savoury, cheddar, Vegemite and cheese,
Nope.
cheese and bacon. So there's about 8 standard flavours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Oh, 9, 10, 11.
11.
Barbecue, pizza, and
Pizza,
chicken,
chicken
crimpy.
Okay, cool.
Then it says, have your say in the next shapes People's Choice. So here we go. You can choose from fried chicken,
Uh-huh.
pad thai, hot chips,
What do you mean hot chips? Like
it
chips?
says hot chips, doner kebab, or chicken drumstick.
Look, there's a bit too much chicken going on.
What are we voting for? I'm voting for doner kebab, I
I
reckon.
want to see what a pad thai chip shape tastes like.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know if I even like pad thai. Do I? Yeah.
well, I'm going to vote for doner kebab,
Okay.
and you can
Later
vote
I'll
for pad
vote on
thai.
for hot chips.
The results so far, what do you reckon's leading?
Fried chicken.
The website won't load, so
Okay, great.
sorry, Arnott's.
All right, and that's the end of our
here we go.
episode. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Oh, no,
Leading
Arnott's.
at the moment is hot chips.
Well, there you go. That's because people don't know what it is.
It'd need
as in,
chicken salt. It'd have to be hot chips with chicken salt, not
Yeah.
normal salt.
But then, like, you know, like chips, like your fish and chips.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it'd have to be chicken salt, so it had some flavour. Otherwise, it's just salt. It's just crackers.
Yeah, okay. Like savoury.
Yeah, no, but like, which I'm fine with. But they've already got that.
Okay, well, they've already got 14 different chickens in there by the sound of it.
Yeah, chicken drumstick and fried chicken. Coming equal second are pad thai and doner kebab.
Speaking of snacks and things that are salty,
Yep.
popcorn.
No. Okay, what about it? Are you recommending
You eat that
it?
at the cinema,
Yep.
and we went and saw a movie.
Okay.
That was
I
my
give you a,
terrible transition.
Can I give you a better segue?
Yep.
Speaking of salty, Jada Pinkett.
Oh, Jesus.
Can I recommend to the
fuck off.
entertainment world to not give her any more airtime?
She is just like, oh, crap, I haven't done anything for a while. I need money. Let me talk about this thing.
But like the only
I don't like her.
the only good thing about it is the memes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know, Jada Pinkett Smith reveals she never actually met Will. Because she's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know, we'd been split up for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
I was surprised when he got up and called me his wife at the Oscars. One I saw today was Jada Pinkett reveals she was one of the people in the playground in West Philadelphia.
Yeah,
that were
I
tormenting
saw that.
Will.
I saw that.
And she broke up the Beatles as well.
Of course.
She revealed this week.
She broke up Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Oh, dear.
Boom, shake the broom.
Don't give her any more airtime.
Just
Please,
enough.
people.
Enough.
Just like, what is she... what has she... She's not anywhere near as close to the level of Will Smith.
No.
And
She had her moments.
she did a couple of things,
Yeah.
but that family... I actually think Will Smith would be better to just go, all right, done.
Yeah.
See you later. I am Will Smith. You be Jada Pinkett and those two kids.
Yeah. It's just it's like
Although-
the ship has sailed, Jada.
They do a lot of producing together.
Well, they can do that and just not be like a thing. You know, don't have to talk about it and cram it down her throat.
Well, and you don't have to have bloody red table talk every week. They're
But she does.
bullshit.
Because
show.
now we're talking about her.
Yeah, but like, come on. Have some respect, people, for your own time and stop listening to her.
Yep.
That's my recommendation.
Okay, good.
But I will post memes on our Facebook post
course.
during the week because that will be hilarious.
Yeah.
I will find the best Jada Pinkett memes and we'll post them over the next few days on our socials just to get the most lols out of her as possible. But not too many lols or will slap me.
Yeah. Well, does he even care anymore?
Well, apparently, they were already split up for 5.5 years when he slapped Chris Rock.
Who knows, Lee? It's all Hollywood.
That's true.
Whatever.
Maybe she's making shit up because up until now, everything has been written for her. And without writers, she just doesn't know what to say. And she's just coming up with random shit without someone in the writer's room being like, actually, Jada, that's not the story we've been building for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Let's stay on topic, please. Speaking of cinema,
Yes. Speaking of the last 20, I don't know what that means.
we
That wasn't going
did
anywhere.
see The Exorcist Believer, or as we've renamed it,
Yeah.
Jesus' Avengers.
Yeah. Exorcist Religious Avengers.
Yeah, Exorcist Religious Avengers. And I'll try and find a shot of that moment to share on the socials.
Hilarious. I laughed a couple of times.
Well, you laughed at that moment. There
Yeah.
is a moment where there is a priest, a minister, a nurse ex-nun,
Yeah, and they walk into a bar.
and a more spiritual,
natural,
yeah,
voodoo-y, witch doctor-y thing.
Yeah, they never really said what she was.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I wasn't paying attention enough. I didn't get the vibe that whether she was praying to God or the gods.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it was the gods.
Yeah, but she was quite happy to be in there with the priest and the minister.
Yep.
This movie, when I was thinking about it afterwards,
Uh-huh.
I've got things to say.
Okay.
How long have we got? I've got things to say, right? I guess we got our podcast. We got as long as we want.
Yeah, you're running this show.
Yeah. So The Exorcist is coming up this Friday on Two Drink Cinema,
Yes.
right? To end out our
original.
Halloween month. The original, and apparently, according to the Blu-ray cover, the scariest movie of all time.
Oh, yeah. Somebody else said that.
My husband said that.
I think our mother said that as well.
Ooh, okay.
We'll save my thoughts on that.
So we will talk about The Exorcist then. But the one thing I'm going to say comparative to Exorcist Believer to The Exorcist is that it built up the tension and suspense
Yeah.
and then had scary moments,
Yep.
right? One thing that I'm not a huge fan... This was Blumhouse production, who seems to be making all of the horror that's better than James Wan at the moment, but not as good as Jordan Peele.
Yep.
All of that in-between horror
Yeah.
belongs to Blumhouse at the moment. And one thing that they do is add unnecessary almost jump scenes.
Yes.
So if you think back to The Exorcist, it is normal life goes on for quite a while, and then all of a sudden she drops the C-bomb.
Well, I think what they did in a lot of sense is kind of build up to the point. Like, she was fine. They're having a great time. She comes down and pisses on the floor.
Yep.
And then even like the look of her was more gradual in the original Exorcist.
Yes.
Whereas this one, it's like she goes to school, she goes whatever, she disappears, she comes back, she looks like Linda Blair.
Yeah. I'm okay with that because horror movies and movies these days can't do a slow build because of the TikTok generation.
Yeah.
Right? Follow us on TikTok at 2 out of 3 brothers. What I don't like is like the dad closes the door and instead of just going from scene to scene, it goes from scene to someone tooting their horn really loudly in the school car park.
Yeah.
That stuff, adding unnecessary almost jump scenes, for me, doesn't increase the suspense and doesn't increase the tension.
For me, it's not a jump scene. It's they just turn the volume up on, like the tooting the horn, the closing the door, that. Although there was a bit with a snake, that was kind of scary.
Yeah.
That you know,
it's not necessary.
Nope.
Particularly when you're also going to have actual jump scenes in there.
Yeah.
Like when the girl is in the room with... I'm just thinking if this is a spoiler. No. Chris McNeil's back, right?
Yeah.
We know there's going to be fan
We know
service,
Ellen Burstyn's around.
Chris McNeil's back, and there's a moment where one of the girls, because there's 2 girls in this movie, one of the girls in the room with her, there's a quite effective jump moment in that.
Yeah.
When you have those, as well as the build-up of the girls becoming more fucked up and scarier, leading to the big ultimate showdown, you don't need those other fakey little jumps.
Nah. Look, it was all right. I don't think it was... as fans of the podcast will know.
Yep.
Horror movies aren't really my thing. The jump scares were crap. There's some questionable acting.
Yeah.
But then some good stuff at the same time.
The little girl, Angela, she was good.
Yeah. The neighbour, not great, but then had some good moments.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that the one line that they kept from the original into this one, excuse my language, was when she said about your cunting daughter. I mean, I laughed at that as well.
Other than in these 2 movies, I've never heard it as a verb.
I wish I could use it more often.
Yeah, but we work in a professional setting. Anne Dowd plays the neighbour named Anne. She's in a Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, I think she sounds familiar, so I think she's been in a few things.
She's in Hereditary,
yes.
which is another Blumhouse horror, and something called Compliance, which the look of the poster is Blumhouse horror as well.
Okay.
She's married to Lawrence Arencio.
Ah, of course.
Yeah?
What the hell that is.
No, one thing, Leslie Odom Jr., who plays Victor, one of the girls' fathers, I feel like it's a bit of a thing of he just kind of, and he's been in a couple of other Blumhouses, I think, he kind of just like plays this strong, decisive man, and
like Aaron Burr.
it's a little bit
Hamilton reference.
one-dimensional
Yeah.
because all he does in this movie is be rational, strong, and decisive.
Well, what have I seen him in? I've seen him in Hamilton.
Yep.
He's a strong, decisive politician.
Yep.
What was he in that one where he played like
Knives Out.
he was in Knives Out. Yeah.
And Knives Out Glass Onion,
Was he in both?
according to Google.
Oh. No, I don't think that's right.
No, I don't think it is either.
I think it was just in the second one. And then there was that other one where he played like Sam Cooke.
In Aretha.
No, in that one night in Miami where there was all like... But he was all right in that.
Okay, so what Google has stuffed up is
Google if you're listening.
they have put all of
Which
the
you are.
cast from Glass Onion under Knives Out because it's Glass Onion and Knives Out movie. So it goes Ana de Armas, Marta Cabrera, Daniel Craig, Benoit Blanc, Chris Evans, Ransom Drysdale,
Random trust. Yeah.
da. Kate Hudson, no character name.
Yeah.
Leslie Odom Jr., no character name. Dave Bautista, no character name. So it's just gotten confused.
Yeah.
Poor little Google.
But yeah, it was all right. If you like horrors, you'll probably like it. But I didn't really think it was that great. It wasn't that long.
I did think of a new category we could put into Chew Drink Cinema
Okay.
of the most ineffectual character, most ineffectual mainish character, right?
Oliver, yeah.
Yeah. There's the priest, right? The actual priest. He's good because she goes, no, the dad goes to the priest and the ex-nun goes to the priest and says, can you come do the exorcism?
And then he sticks his hand out and then a hammer comes in.
He goes to the deacon and that stuff happens, right? The other religious-y woman,
Yep.
the other belief woman, I'm going to say, she does stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Throughout the movie. The minister of the family of the girl,
Oh. Yeah.
no effect.
Was he even there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was there through the whole
There's
thing.
your answer.
He was there through the whole thing.
Yeah.
But has zero effect. Like, he just kind of mumbles the Lord's Prayer while the priest says it.
Yeah.
Like, you are a minister.
Yeah.
He's so ineffectual to the point where, because the Catholic priest can't do it, the Catholic priest gets the excommunicated nun to help
Yeah.
rather than the minister.
Yeah.
Like, so that could
anyway,
be a new
it could
category that we name after the Exorcist believer minister.
be. Yeah. The Oliver award for being ineffectual.
Yeah, the Oliver twist.
Although he does make stuff happen. Anyway, we're not going to get into a discussion about Oliver again.
Go back and listen to our review of Oliver. It's if you like anything Blumhouse horror, you'll like it. It's a bit of fan service, but not too much. And I think it's a good movie. It's got a good finish, I think.
I would give it a 2.5 out of 5.
I'd give it a 3.25.
Okay, there we go.
Nah, 3.5.
All right.
Yeah. I could watch it again.
I won't.
You don't watch horror, though.
I know, but I'd watch the original again. But anyway.
That's because we had to.
Getting ahead of myself.
It's contractual for the podcast. Something else I watched,
Uh-huh.
Sweet Tooth.
Sweet Tooth.
On Netflix.
Okay, right.
We talked about Cocaine Bear the other week.
Is Sweet Tooth Big Mouth?
No.
What is it?
The kid, the boy from Cocaine Bear, plays the main boy in Sweet Tooth.
Okay, right.
So it's based on a graphic novel, and it is ballsy to make a show out of it in 2022 once I tell you the story.
Oh, gosh.
Right? So half of the story is that all of a sudden, out of nowhere, women are giving birth to hybrid children that are half animal, half human.
Yep.
Right?
Okay.
The other half of that is that around about the same time, they haven't been able to pinpoint it yet, the sick starts happening
Okay.
and people get infected
Okay.
with a virus.
Okay.
And then that causes cities to go into lockdown.
Right.
And then people start to suspect their friends and neighbours of having the sick. So everyone starts to wear masks around each other.
This sounds very just like nothing like. Who came up with that?
Yeah. This was written before...
The government made up COVID.
Yeah, before COVID was invented.
Right.
Right? But super ballsy to release it in 2022 when we really
We're just almost at the end of it.
well, like we're still having some issues with getting over it.
Yes.
And they're like, here, have this post-apocalyptic-y thing about a virus. So it ran from November 2009 to January 2013 as a comic book series for DC.
Okay.
The Sweet Tooth, it's set around a boy who is a boy with deer features antlers and ears and can see at night like deer can and can smell very well. But his dad takes him into the woods to live because people blame the hybrids for the sick, and so they want to get rid of the hybrids.
Yeah.
So he takes him into the woods to live. He also seems to be the only hybrid anyone's ever met that can talk.
Lee, this sounds ridiculous.
No, I've said a lot of things about it, but
Why do they all of a sudden start having freaking half-breed babies?
well, that's what we don't know. And that's what people are
Right.
trying to work out through the first series that we've watched so far. There has been series 1, which is starring that boy from Cocaine Bear and Sam Obasanya's dad from Ted Lasso.
Oh, okay.
Who's not actually Nigerian. He's American.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The kid is very good and it is very well made, and I do recommend it.
Okay.
All right?
Cool.
Anything else?
Um,
James Brolin provides the narration.
I have watched something on Netflix as well. It's a documentary limited series about the greatest football/soccer player that's ever existed in the world ever.
Oh, yeah.
David Beckham.
David Beckham.
Or at least that's how they sell it.
Well, of course, it's about David Beckham.
Yeah, but it's always like, oh, nobody could ever do what he does. I'm like, really? Anyway, people only know him because he boffed a Spice Girl. Boffed?
He was
Anyway.
also captain of England.
They
So
didn't mention
people
that.
do know him.
I don't know if we got that far yet. I've only watched 2 episodes.
Have you reached the point where David calls out Victoria Beckham for trying to tell people she's working class?
Hilarious. I love it. She does come off a little bit.
Well, she is. She's posh spice.
No, what's the word?
Conceited?
No, just like
Unrelatable.
insincere.
Okay.
You know, in terms of like, I don't really believe that's what you think, Victoria Adams.
Adams, yeah. Forgot her name.
Yeah, so did
Thought
I.
It was just Victoria Spice.
But I tell you what, and there was all this thing, and then he did this thing in the World Cup, and he got red carded, and then people acted like fucking Diana died again. Oh my God. It's a football game, people. Settle down.
They love
almost
their
going to
football.
bomb Argentina and steal the Falklands back or something. I was like, what is happening? But it's good.
Okay.
I also, in one of the episodes, whichever, I do not for 1 second believe that David Beckham cleans his own house. I don't care if you think he's got OCD and he's a neat freak, whatever. I do not believe that he cleans his own house.
No. God,
Nope.
no. You don't have that amount of money and think, yeah, I'm still going to vacuum.
Fuck off. No.
Yeah.
That would be the first thing. If I got money, that would be the first thing that goes. Cleaning.
Yeah. The more
I
money
don't have money and I'm already considering it.
the more money I earn, the more housework jobs I want taken off my hands.
Yeah.
I don't want a bigger house. I don't want a better car. I just don't want to have to do the washing.
Nope. So David Beckham does apparently, so maybe you could hire him. He's not doing anything.
So would you recommend it?
I would recommend it. It's very
Okay.
good. It's not as good. It's it's a good sports documentary,
Yeah.
especially if you don't particularly know the sport. You know, like
So-
Last Dance was good. It's not as good as that, but it's still very good.
You don't necessarily have to know football or the history of David Beckham
No,
to know it.
you do need to know who Posh is. No, you don't. Well, it helps to know who Posh and Bex are. But it was interesting. They had little flashbacks. You know, he finishes this, and then he goes and meets the Spice Girls on tour.
Yep.
You know, and Mel B's all like, "Hey, David, how's it?" That was bad. "Hey, David, how's it going?" And then
You're right, David.
Baby and Sporty are there, and they don't really acknowledge him. You don't see Ginger at all. So
Surely
far, I haven't
Sporty.
seen Ginger.
Surely Sporty would want to meet
That's how they
David
met.
Beckham.
That's how they met, because Sporty and Posh went to a game. I think it was Liverpool Man U.
Okay.
And because Mel sees like Liverpool Scouts, right? She's
Yeah.
like, a fucking hit. Man United. And then
So Posh is like, fuck you, I'm going to marry one of them.
Posh is like, Posh is like, I never liked soccer. I still don't football. I still
Yeah.
don't like football. I watch him play, but I do not like football. And she basically just went there to see if he could meet him because she liked him and he liked her.
She just fancied him.
I fancied him.
Just fancied him.
Yeah. But it's very well made. It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Recommended.
Good. Can I predate a good deed?
No.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I'm going to mow mum and dad's lawn while they're away.
Can I recommend something? Right?
Yeah.
Listeners, if you're ever scrolling on your Facebook or your Instagram or your TikTok and you start to see a video that is a 5-minute craft video, skip it, past it as fast as you can, because once you're in, you're in.
Yeah.
And my God, are they great. Why is they do these 5-minute craft
It's fantastically
things
awful.
that take 2 hours
Yep.
that are fucking ugly.
Did you see the
I
one
saw
where they
one.
made
I saved
their
it.
toilet seat out of the teeth?
Yes! I saw that the other day and I'm like, I have to save this because I have to show Lee.
Yeah. No, I've seen it. Don't worry. I'm sure you and I have a very similar algorithm.
And it's...
How
And then
many
it's
Judge
like,
Judy things have you seen recently?
oh, not many. You know what I'm getting a lot of now, and now I'm going to get more of now that I've said it out loud?
Yeah. Not that your phone listens.
Volleyball videos?
Really?
Yeah.
We haven't played volleyball in years.
No, but I don't know.
Any that says he come up looking like a crumb sausage?
No.
No.
They're all good volleyballs.
Okay.
But yeah, this one that made the thing out of teeth, and then I was like, what? What? It was like, who's then I'm going to go to take a dump and then sit on teeth?
Just for the one night of Halloween that I have a party?
And then you can't close the toilet lid.
Yeah.
And then they're all ugly. And then, oh, look, you can make this out of like hot glue. I can make a shoe. I'm like, no, you can't.
No, I just can't at home.
Yeah. And it's like, it's a 5-minute craft thing, but you need epoxy, resin, a blade saw, every drill bit known to man.
They are not things that you can buy at Spotlight. If you can't buy them at Spotlight, they're not craft supplies.
They're not craft supplies.
Yeah.
They're heavy-duty machinery that you should not operate whilst under the presence of alcohol.
Or while watching a Facebook video.
Yeah.
Because there's not actually instructions either.
No.
It's just like, pour this in here.
Yeah.
Stick that on there. Shape this Coke bottle to be a mold of what would be a tooth.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I mean, it did look like a tooth, but it's like, it's ridiculous. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to, and now that I've saved it, it's going to give me more. Anyway, but my recommendation is don't get it on your algorithm or you'll be stuck.
Well, I commented on one Judge Judy post.
Oh, there you go.
Right?
That was your problem.
My friend likes Judge Judy, and in his shop, when he's got nothing to do, he just watches Judge Judy.
Of course, yeah.
Or the new one that I've forgotten what it's called.
Oh, but it's still her, but it's not Judge Judy.
It's her, but it can't be Judge Judy because...
The places are real, the people are, decisions are final.
But apparently they... what's it called? The network owned Judge Judy. The name.
Oh,
And then there was a bit of back and forth. She tried to leave. They wouldn't give her the name. So she's like, all right, I'm off. So she started her own show called Judy Justice. And then she was like, well, fuck you. People don't come to watch a name Judge Judy. They come to watch me.
Yeah.
So I'm starting Judy Justice. And her granddaughter is a law student. So she sits there and does her judging.
Judge Judy's granddaughter.
Yeah. She sits there and does her judging. And then her granddaughter, Sarah, sits a couple of seats next to her.
Yeah.
And then after the pregnant woman got the $1,000 for the car windscreen that was smashed by the annoyed ex-boyfriend.
Okay. Emotional distress.
Same cases.
Yeah.
They go into her office at the end of the show and discuss the case.
Oh my God, that sounds terrible.
Yeah. No, it's actually great.
But also, imagine going to law school and be like, what's your name? My name is Mary Scheindlin. Anybody?
Yeah.
Anybody read?
My name is Sarah Rose Scheindlin. I wonder if they watch it in law school. It's like, this is how you can be a judge.
Maybe.
Is that it?
That's all I've got.
Okay. Thanks for listening to another episode of 2 out of 3 Recommend. This week, as we've said, on Two Drink Cinema, we are watching The Exorcist to finish off Halloween. Jump in the Facebook group if you want to talk about your top 5 shapes.
Oh, yeah.
Shapes, flavours, I should say.
Hot topic.
Not like square, circle,
I'm a
rhombus.
trapezoid kind of guy.
Yeah, I do like a trapezium.
I'm not mad at an octagon.
Not a parallelogram.
I don't. You know what
No,
I like,
thanks.
just because of the word?
Yep.
A dodecahedron.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Anyway.
You can also discuss that in our Facebook group if you would like to. Thanks for listening. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube and subscribe on your podcast platform and leave us a rating and review.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks, Lee. Thanks for listening to 2 out of 3 Recommend. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this podcast was produced and pay our respects to elders past and present.
If you'd like to support the podcast and become a member, gaining early access to episodes and an exclusive episode each month, sign up as a member using the link in the show notes.
If there's something you'd like to recommend to us, get in touch on the socials or in our Facebook group.
Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on your podcast app or on YouTube. Leave us a rating and review and tell your friends.